I know you read the title, but just to reiterate for you, today what I will be talking about is Plankton and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and what I think his viability is going to be like and some tips on how to play him. First things first, I want to say this game has only been out for 6 days. This game released on November 7th and currently it is November 13th. So this is very extremely early meta stuff about Plankton that I will be talking about right here right now. With that being said, let's hop straight into the video and start talking about Plankton. One of the first things I want to make sure I iterate about Franklin is that I fucked up saying Franklin just to still have to say the wrong name. That shit is crazy. But one thing I want to say is that with Plankton, you're gonna be using a lot of his burst options because he's really not a fast character. That's his full run. That's how fast he is running. This is full speed, as fast as you can go at any given time. And look, it takes him forever to turn around. His dash is really fast, but it's extremely short. So look, this is his dash dance. And this is not me just doing it really fast. Like, if I do it slower, his dash dance still goes nowhere and is terrible because he's not that type of character that's meant to jump and aerial you. Like, aerial you and start like a 50-hit combo or anything. While he does have combos, they're very simple. Like, for example, one I know, it's not really a bread and butter combo, so to speak. But if somebody's on a platform, what you can do is up tilt. Wait, hold on. Up tilt, up air. I don't know what percent that's true at, but I know at higher percents I've used it to like start juggle situations and kill actually. Because like if you went higher, you can understand from there what I'm talking about. Another thing I want to say is that his wave dash, you're not gonna be using it to wave dash across the screen and go get a punish or anything. His wave dash is ass. Like, only thing you're going to be using his wave dash for, honestly, is micro spacing, or if, let's say, you knock your opponent off stage. You might use it to get to the ledge a little bit faster because you have no competition. There's nothing on stage to challenge you, you know? That's what the only time I really like chain wave dash with this character. And I'm fucking it up because the stage is slanted. That's the only time you're gonna chain wave dash with this character, because with him and his big frame, him wave dashing ain't gonna work out. This stage that we're currently on, the harmonic convergence chorus stage, this is undebatably his worst stage, and it's because of that platform right there in the middle. So now, because of the background, it looks a little bit weird, but that's a platform. Like, these type of low platforms in these stages are like the devil for you, because there's a lot of characters in this game do drop down aerials and things like that to punish you through the platform, and also like characters that just have good up aerials that could juggle is just something that a lot of top tiers and Nick All-Stars 1 and 2 have. So there's a lot of characters that if you stand right here, they can just punish you from below, and jump specifically because you're Plankton and you're a big body, you're probably gonna get hit by it. Because let me turn on his hitbox visual.
Watch me scare this dummy.
What the what the fuck just happened? Bro, I pressed pause and I'm trying to turn the damn... I can't turn on the hitboxes on this stage. Alrighty, bro. But you see how big Plankton is compared to Patrick? Just imagine for a second that you can see his hurt boxes, right? They're pretty damn large. He's pretty damn large. His hurt box is almost twice as tall as Patrick. You see where Plankton is standing? That's where the end of the hurt box is. Plankton isn't actually hittable. So like, he has a very large hurt box. So standing on really low and really small platforms like this where people can just shark you to death is extremely bad, because you're a large character and you're already combo food. But on top of that, you're juggler food too, because while he does have 2 decent options, one being that little chum pop, is a worse option than it looks like, because while you may think, because oh look, he has an aerial that shoots a projectile down that doesn't send him down, that's like a safe hitbox to, you know, protect him from below. But look at where it shoots. He drops the chum pop, I don't know what it's actually called. That move, it looks like it's good, but it's really not, because guess where it's falling? It's falling behind you. Where's your opponent? Either in front of you or directly below you. So if this would have dropped in front of you, or if it would have dropped directly below you, that would have been fine. But the fact that he drops it to one specific side, even though you can float with it to try and make it a little bit more bearable, in a real match, like, your opponent is just gonna do this and then they're gonna jump up and up air you anyway. So like this, it looks like it's a cool addition, but in a real match, you're not gonna be landing that match too much outside of like hyper specific scenarios. And the knockback for that move isn't like amazing either, so it isn't like a move you're gonna use a lot to make sure you hit your opponent, because you can get a combo or knock them back really far so that like they don't touch you or anything. But like look, he moved 2 inches. Drop through the platform. Look, like he moved half an inch, and then I had to still drop down and go through landing line. So that move, it's not the end all be all it looks like. And this move, it's really good at ledge, because one thing you can do, I'm not technical enough to like do it consistently, but you see how when he jumps, he does a little float. Now in the trailer, I thought you could float freely, but no, once you press it, you're stuck in that direction. So for example, if I press it, if I hold it and I move left and right, he doesn't move. But if I hold down right while I initially charge it, he'll move a set amount of distance and then stop while he charges the rest of the move. So if you have the technical proficiency for it, you know, you could either drop down and do that, or maybe you could come right here and slide over to make it easier, because it's real easy to misinput that. But that's an option you have at ledge, which is a good thing. So unless you're good at using that, what your main ledge punish option is going to be is this up smash move right here. And the reason why I say it's going to be your main move is because with Plankton, a lot of people are like going to be scared of him, because moves like this are often used at ledge and they hit really hard and send really far. So there's going to become a point where if you use that move enough, you can condition your opponent to try and fly on stage and shield. Guess what this be? Shield. Because his up smash is actually a full-on command grab. It's not like one of those bullshit ass Mortal Kombat command grabs where it's only a command grab if they're not blocking or if they're blocking a certain way. Nope, it's a full-on command grab. So if your opponent jumps on stage, just pretend Patrick's shielding, because I don't feel like getting another controller and doing all that extra shit. And there's no way to specify what the CPU does. Like you see here, these are all the options. You know, so keep that in mind. Pretend Patrick is shielding. I can just boop and grab him. And one thing you're gonna notice people try and do to counterplay is they're going to try and stand out of range, which will completely just counterplay you. But a lot of people don't know that in range by eyesight, but they're going to try and jump around a lot. Now it may not look like it, but you can actually move pretty fast while angling this. So one thing I like to do is I like to hold it in one spot and then move to another spot wherever they jump or wherever they're going to land to, you know, catch them off guard. Because with Plankton, a lot of what you're going to be doing is conditioning people to do very, very specific things and pick very, very specific options, basically because you basically silently told them to do something so that you can react and get a punish off of it. I notice a lot of the time when I'm playing the game that he's like a 3-hit kill character. Like he's one of those characters where you can hit your opponent 3 times and kill him. Like that's it. So what that means is that he can't combo. Doesn't mean that he has no combos. That just means his combo trees are very, very small. As of the time of this recording, I haven't found any true combos. Everything I found is like just punishes and conditioning, and that stuff I'm gonna explain and talk about anyway. But I haven't found any real consistent true combos at the time of this recording, so I can't really give you any of these bread and butters because I haven't found any real ones, except like I said, if somebody's on a platform, even if they're on a higher platform, boom and boom. I do that a lot to start a juggle, or I'll if I catch somebody in the air, up there, and then forward air. But as you can see, that's not really a true combo. So I don't like. I have a bunch of stuff I do with Plankton like that, and that's just my playstyle in general. More so conditioning and punishing instead of like I hit you once and I'm going to 0 to death you. So yeah, keep that in mind. But he doesn't have too many easy to pick up, easy to find bread and butters, except for when I gave you. That's like, but even then, that's conditional and situational. Every character in this game has a wall jump. On stages with straight up and down walls, keep that in mind. He has a wall jump. Don't be afraid to use it. The Ninja Turtle stage, and it's 2 stages that I consistently like use his wall jump as like a get out of jail free card. When it comes to this move, his side special, a lot of the time when you're in shield, because let me show you how long it takes his grab to come out. So he's in shield. It took his grab around 40 something frames, between 30 and 40 frames to come out. Everybody else, their grab is coming out at under 15 frames. Him, look, you can slow it down and look at the exact number if you want to, but that's about 40 frames for him to send out a grab that, while it does go far, is extremely slow in a slow game. So a lot of the time, what I do and what you're going to find yourself doing and be the most efficient is you're going to sit under platforms and shield, wait till your opponent gets close, or what I like to do is I like to condition my opponent to hit me while I'm under a platform so that I can parry, grab, slam them onto a platform. Because one tech that if you played Bowser in Smash Ultimate that you'll know is that whenever you Bowser bomb onto platforms, because you're higher in the sky, it kills earlier. Same thing with Plankton. That's one thing I often use and I often do. I condition people to hit my shield while I'm under a platform. Grab out of shield, boom. Because wow, yes, this grab out of shield is does still have a very hefty penalty, because all those frames while his arm is just grabbing, you can't do anything during those frames. So this is a very laggy option if you do manage to miss. So don't just think it's your get out of jail free card. It's not. It's your only option, yes, but it is not your best option. It's just the only option you have. Another thing that I want to mention is it's a quick passing thing. It's not like too important. It's just something that keep in mind, because you could lose a dumbass stock to this, and I have plenty of times while trying to learn how to play Plankton. But I'm going to press side special, watch my inputs. That's all I gotta say. I'm going to press side special off stage, watch my inputs. Look at how long it took me to jump. Mashing jump. And let me see if I can even make it back from there. I don't think I can.
Ready?
Can't. Oh, I pressed shield with my dumb ass.
Ready?
You're not gonna make it back, even though that's still the shortened version. Let me see if I can make it back with slime. Let me see, just for shits and gigs. If I would have jumped and did it before I hit the stage, I could have made it back in a scenario where my opponents just, asleep at the wheel and not edge guarding, not ledge guarding, not jumping off stage, pressuring me, doing anything. If they're just standing in place like a CPU bot, I guess if you have some slime, you could, make it back if you can actually slime special properly. But don't use that move off stage. That's the point. Don't use that move off stage. You're not gonna win that battle. Nah, that's just a bug in the game. Look, this is a bug in the game, y'all. I'm in the training menu. If I want to turn on hitboxes on this specific stage, I haven't tried it on another stage, but if I want to try it on this stage, it just turns all the HUD off. And look, I'm trying to turn it back on. So look, If I try to turn on hurt boxes or hit boxes, it just turns off the HUD. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's just like a general bug in the game. Oh yeah, he has the best down tilt in the game. I don't have to explain any further. He has the best down tilt in the game.
And we got it in his head. And we got it in his head. And we got.
When you're off stage with Plankton, your life and death are both your forward air and your back air. Because your other aerials, while your nair is a pretty good aerial, he doesn't have the best recovery. His recovery is kind of predictable because they know you're gonna side special and then up special. He's not the edge guarding type of character. While he's not like the best character off stage in this game, his forward air is pretty good, you know. It reaches nice and far and it does a nice amount of hits back. That's a hit back. It does a nice amount of knock back. That's the word I was trying to say. A lot of your offstage shenanigans aren't gonna be like really impactful. And then this move, you don't want to do it off stage because if you do it off stage once, you can't do it again unless you get hit. And even when you do get hit and you use it off stage again, you drop like a brick while you use it, so you basically have to use it uncharged. If you hit ledges at a certain angle with this move, you kind of do like a dash thing. Because like if you dash high onto the ledge like that or above it or even at ledge level, at or slightly under ledge level, he's just gonna grab the ledge. There we go. If you side aerial side strong on the stage at that specific little part of the move, you get a little dash on stage too. So yeah, but yeah, his off stage game isn't really like all that. Like I said, he does have forward air, and like when they're at ledge, you can always back air. That's actually a pretty good option, especially on stages with walls. Just back airing the ledge, like you're gonna find out, is gonna be life. And I don't know if this is an early meta thing or if his back air is just that good, but like on stages with like stages like this, it's a toss up because you know they have the side of the stage to ride along. But on stages with straight walls, that's death a lot of the times. Like if they are not grabbed onto the ledge, or especially if you're fighting characters that have slow recoveries like a Jimmy Neutron, or tether recoveries like a Birdie or something like that, or like a character with no hitbox on their recovery, like I forgot what his name is, but the White Beaver. Like characters like that, that's the death of them right there. If they're not grabbing ledge, that's death right there for them. And then, you know, he has his troubles coming back on stage, but every character in this game kind of struggles at ledge, and that's why, like I said, that up smash is kind of like a good option, and it reaches really far. Like compared to other moves in the game and other characters' movesets, you're really gonna get a lot of use out of his up smash. Another thing last thing I want to say, last couple things, is that his tilts, when it comes to his tilts, down tilt really doesn't do anything. It's kind of just a flashy move because like you're like Plankton is slow. You're never gonna get a real combo. Like look, he's jumping up and down. He's jumping freely out of that, and like I'm pressing stuff. Wait, let me turn on my joint. HUD options at games. So look. Wait, hold on. Cause like you can't press forward light out of that. Cause look, he can clearly jump. Can't press up light out of that. Can't press side light out of that. Cause even though in that scenario he died, in a real match they're gonna be able to move and Patrick would have like grabbed me or something right there. So that in forward air, it only does 10%. And it looks like the knockback isn't that far, but like once his move really appreciates and once his move gets a higher percent, like that boot really starts sending far. Like look at how far it's sent right there. We're at 70, especially on somebody who doesn't know how to DI or has bad DI, or somebody who has like you conditioned to have a bad DI habit. You can really like get some surprise stuff off of forward tilt, and for Plankton, it's a pretty fast move. So I like there's a lot of times where I'm just a neutral and I get away with spamming. That's about the only scenario right there that freaking down there will ever do anything. Right there at ledge. That's the only time like you'll ever use it. But like I said, in a real match, like you're just better off. Because if they jump on stage and they block, or if they grab ledge, you could just hold it until they jump off of ledge, because in this game you can charge smash attacks forever and it reaches pretty far. So against most characters you can stand about, on this stage is kind of like hard to show, but like you can stand like right here on ledge and still punish somebody that comes on stage. Even if they come on stage and they jump and they have a really high jump, or if they up special on stage, boom, you can grab them right here. Even if they trick you out the bag and they jump over you, boom, you can grab them right there. So like, I'm not saying that move is like the best move in his moveset, but when it comes to ledge game, a lot of the time you're just safest doing that, because it's a grab and it's maneuverable, it kills, and it leaves you the least vulnerable out of any other option you could pick. Now that Blood is done with all his waffling, I want you to like this video if it did or it didn't help you. If you have any tips or advice for other fellow Plankton players, or you just simply want to correct me on something I was wrong about, hop up in that comment section and tell me about it. And whether you did or didn't enjoy this video, hit that like button. Help a brother out in the algorithm. With that being said, peace out, y'all. Don't forget to eat the booty like a buddy. Okay, bye. Have a wonderful time.